some mantra, or it's just some visualization, it's just certain mandalas. But in my daily practice, although my practice is very poor, but even then, you see, my main emphasis on this Four Noble Truth and Bodhicitta and Karuna. So that really, I feel, is something practical benefit. Then through these practice, you will get something practical benefit. Visualization is big deities. Sometimes I think they cheating oneself. Almost is like cheating oneself.
Deceiving oneself.
Deceiving oneself. So therefore, I think we must practice step by step, and with patience, with determination. Once you involve or dedicated or determined practice, then some improvement you can see. You see, year by year, at least decade by decade, then you can see, at least some change, some improvement you can see. Once you see that, that also gives you some kind of new encouragement. So see, change, not easy. So as a Buddhist brothers and sisters, that is my talk. And our important thing is, if you consider as a Buddhist, then please implement. Should not remain just on intellectual level. The practice or teaching must be part of our life, And not only Buddhist, but other, the practitioner or believer, say it's a Christian, or Muslim, or Jews, or whatever
your faith.
Whatever your faith. So the faith, if you accept, then must be part of your life. It is not sufficient just in Sunday attend this church and remain like that few moments, and outside nothing there. That is not sufficient. Whether you are physical, whether in your cathedral or not, I think the teaching of your own religion must in your heart always. That's very important. Then you get experience of real value. Otherwise, it's just a knowledge here. When you face some real problem, won't happen. This is teaching. Once become part of your life, then real problem is come contact. Then is that teaching gives you inner strength. And finally, when we become older, old age, and incurable illness, and finally death comes, then that practice really gives you some kind of inner guarantee. So that's important. After all, death is part of our life. Nothing is changed. Sooner or later, we have to pass that I think main gate. We have to pass through that way. So whether there is a next life or not, at that time, the peace of mind is a very crucial factor. So how to achieve peace of mind at that moment? If you have some experience in yourself, that will provide some kind of inner strength. No one else, no deities, no gurus, no other cannot provide. That's why Buddha says, you are your own master. So that's very important. Thank you. So then you see,
So after that marvelous instruction on what we all have to do in order to attain enlightenment and liberation, the Dalai Lama himself is a living example that I think we all really need to see. Someone, a living human being, who's actually doing this, is not just talking about it. And one always feels when you're in the presence of the Dalai Lama that he is definitely one who is practicing what he's preaching. And just the very spirit behind it, the whole Dhamma comes forth and shines. And we feel tremendous connectedness to His Holiness the Dalai Lama as a living example of the Buddha Dhamma in a living form that we can actually see. And due to his compassion, he makes himself available to us here in the West. And also he's been a great inspiration for all of us here in the United Kingdom, with the network of Buddhist organizations coming together, making some effort to learn how to dialogue with each other, to cooperate in some generous effort in the true spirit of Buddha Dhamma, as inspired by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. So I have here a gift from the network of Buddhist organizations of this beautiful tanka that's hanging above His Holiness. So I want to offer this, and with all sincere gratitude and appreciation for this wonderful instruction. The Four Noble Truths never fails you. If you practice it, it goes on and on in your life and applies to almost every aspect and every experience that a human being can possibly have. It is a grand and a great teaching, even though it looks relatively simple in four truths, the whole universe and the experience of liberation is made available to us. I'd like to offer this to His Holiness.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'd also like to express gratitude for everyone to Mr. Thubten Jimpa, who's been the translator for the Dalai Lama.
That's awesome. So finish. Thank you. Goodbye.